in YouTube, in this whole sexual dating marketplace, whatever they call it now, right? We have sexual market value. The easiest way to add points into this sexual market value is to be in shape. The easiest way. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about why it's so important to be in shape, right? I have had so many opportunities with people, with situations, with events, just because I was in shape, right? I remember being skinny. Maybe that's you. Maybe that's you watching this video. You're skinny, you're weak. Maybe you've been eating. Maybe you've been trying to go to the gym. Can't seem to grow, right? You've been trying to lift. You haven't really been getting stronger. You haven't really been seeing any type of change in your physique. I've been there, guys. Trust me. Look right here. This was me at 18. 18. There looks like there's confidence behind those eyes, but there's no confidence. I remember waking up every single morning and taking my morning piss, right? And I sleep with my shirt off like most guys. And I would look in the mirror and I couldn't even look myself in the mirror. It was painful. I didn't even want to look at myself. I was scrawny. I had like a hunchback. People used to tell me that I was the skinny Michael, right? Like, say if there was like 2 Michaels in the class or 3 Michaels somewhere that somebody knew, I was known as the skinny Michael. That used to piss me off. And that's another reason why you guys are not changing. You guys are not pissed off. You're complacent. You're comfortable. You see, the main reason I changed was because I hated how I looked. Hate. Not I wanted to change. Not, oh, it would be nice to change. Or, oh, I'm going to take this slow. Or, oh, I'm going to hope and pray for a moment where I just start getting bigger out of nowhere. No, I was going to do everything in my power to get to where I am now in terms of physique, right? I'm not where I want to be financially, but in terms of physique, guys, we made it. I've been on your side, and I've made it to the other side of the rainbow. And I'm here to tell you, if you're still contemplating if you want to get bigger, if you want to grow this muscle, I'm going to show you guys why it's so important to get your body game on point. And it's not just a, oh yeah, I'll look better. Yeah, that's a fucking plus. But at the end of the day, people who are in shape are automatically put in the top 10 to 15% of people in the world. I used to train millionaires in Miami. I used to work for a company called Miller Fit. Shout out to Matthew Miller, if he ever watches this video. Cool fucking guy. Rich guy as well. Owns a couple of gyms up and down the East Coast. And I was a mobile trainer. I trained people in the Four Seasons. I trained people on Miami Beach. I trained people downtown. I trained people in the St. Regis. These are not places where broke people are. These are where CEOs live. These are where millionaires live. Owners, all right? And the greatest thing, the greatest fucking experiences I've ever had in my life were talking to these millionaires and learning how they think. Learning how they think. The first millionaire client I trained, his name was Adam. I'm not going to say his last name due to, you know, personal reasons. But I remember seeing how rich this fucking guy was, man. This guy lived in the Regis. He was fucking balling. He was a CEO of multiple companies, sold companies, right? This guy was balling. I remember training him one day, and I was like, you know what, Adam? I'm gonna be like you one day. I wanna be like, I inspire to be like you, Adam. And he said, no, Mike, I inspire to be like you. And I thought he was just being facetious, you know, kind of like brush it off like, yeah, whatever. But he was being so dead ass, guys. He was like, you see the way you look? I could never look like that. My wife doesn't even want to fuck me. If I look like you, Mike, then all my problems right now would be solved. Yeah, I got the money. I've got the cars. I've had the experiences. But I'll never look like you. So I inspire to be like you. And a CEO told me that. A millionaire. I was like 23 at the time. I was pulling up to the St. Regis, which is kind of like the Four Seasons. It's kind of a tier down. But I would pull up to this fucking massive fucking rich hotel right on the beach, right by the water of Miami, in a fucking 2010 Toyota Camry. Modded out, I straight piped it so it was loud as fuck when I rolled up. Right? And it was I was pulling up in valet. People got G-Wagons, fucking nice M8s, BMW M8s, had fucking McLarens. And here I am in my fucking gray little Toyota Camry. Everyone's like, fuck is this guy? And I would get out of that fucking car with the best fucking confidence. I would show up in shit like this. And I would hop out of that fucking car. And you know what? Even when people had an infinite more amount of money than me, I was still respected. Why? Because of the way I looked. I walked in that fucking lobby and I didn't even have to tell the front desk where I was going. They already knew I was going to the gym. They already knew I was training somebody. Why? Because why the fuck else would I look like this in a rich ass place? I don't live here. But I walked in there confidently, and I wouldn't be able to walk in there confidently unless I had my body game on point. You guys don't understand this. When you have taken 10 years, right? For me, I've been doing this for over 10 years trying to get my body game on point. When you've been doing this for so long and you've gotten bigger and you've got the chiseled abs and you've got the shoulders on point and the arms are bigger and everything looks great and you've worked on it, you can't buy it. You can't buy a body, guys. Do you know how fucking confident you are walking around? No one can take this from you. You can't buy a nice body. You have to be in the gym for fucking years. You gotta diet. You gotta stay disciplined with your diet, with your mindset, being consistent. Do you know how confident you are walking around? And it's not even a point of acting confident. You don't even have to pretend. You just are. Because why? Because you've worked for what you have. A lot of guys struggle with confidence. You have nothing to be confident about. Confident about what? How do I talk to girls with more confidence? How do I walk around with more confidence? I don't know. You're a fucking loser who plays Marvel Rivals all day and you're fat as shit and you make no money. You shouldn't be confident, idiot. Sorry. The point is, when you get your body game on point, guys, the confidence is skyrocketed. Skyrocketed. You could even walk into rooms with millionaires and still be on their level. That's the type of mindset I want you guys to have, especially you guys who haven't gotten there yet. Look, my niche is people who have, grown up skinny and fucking pathetic their whole lives, and they don't want to look like a fucking child in their adulthood, okay? That's what I specialize in. Why do I specialize in that? Because that was me. I know what it feels like, and I am now on the other side. Why did I change? What was the final straw, right? There had to have been some fucking event where I was bullied or something. What was it? Well, I'll tell you guys what it was. My parents, they went on a vacation one day. And when I mean my parents, I mean my mom and my stepdad. My mom and my dad. My biological dad, they separated when I was real young. So my mom and my stepdad, they went to go take a vacation. I don't even remember where the fuck they went. some vacation. It was me living there at the time with my mom and my stepdad, and I had the house to myself for a week. They left me their credit card and they said, "Motherfucker, you better not spend this on anything else besides groceries and gas, because we're going to check the bank statements." And I was like, okay, great. So they left. And this was still at a point where I was still fucking skinny and weak. And I said, you know what? I'm going to take this opportunity to buy all of the bodybuilder type foods, right? Because now I have money. Now I can go buy oatmeal and chicken and beef and shit like that. So, and they told me that I can only spend the money on groceries. So we ran that bitch up. I remember the first time I went to the grocery store, I spent almost $200 on fucking groceries. Hey, they say groceries. They weren't even mad. They weren't even mad, right? So I remember I bought like chicken, I bought fish, I bought oatmeal, I bought rice, I bought potatoes, like all of the foods in my mind that I knew that bodybuilders ate. I didn't really know too much about bodybuilders. I just kind of had an idea of like what Arnold Schwarzenegger and stuff used to eat. So I just bought like these simple foods. And I remember waking up the next morning and I remember just fucking stuffing my goddamn face. Oatmeal, and the shit tasted like ass because I didn't know how to make it. Like all of this food, like the chicken, the fish, the beef, I didn't know how to make any of this stuff, guys. I've never made it. But I forced myself to learn. And that's an important lesson. You have to force yourself to be put in these uncomfortable situations, guys. You have to. Otherwise, there will be no change. And I remember for that whole week, just fucking eating so much food, feeling like shit all day, damn near force feeding, feeling like I was gonna throw up. And go into the gym, right? I didn't even have a gym membership at the time because my parents were military and we kind of lived outside of a military base. So I was able to go on the military base to train at these gyms. And I remember for that week, I felt stronger. I felt bigger. I looked bigger. I didn't take my weight at the time. I probably should have taken like some progress pics or weight or anything. But I know for a fact I gained at least 5 pounds within that week. And that's what initially started it, guys. But the thing is, no one put a gun to my head and told me to do it. It was an initiative of myself. And I used the opportunity to better myself. Now, sometimes you may not have the opportunity. Some of you may not have parents that go out on vacation and give you fucking $300 to buy groceries. I get it. I get it. But the lesson here is that I took that opportunity to better myself. I could have taken that week to fucking throw parties. I could have taken that week to fucking, I don't know, invite bitches over and fuck them on the counter and shit. I could have done that. But no, I took that week to better myself. And it all stems from hate. I hate to say it that way, but I hated how I looked, guys. Like, I want you to get this through your guys' head. You guys are so complacent. You're so comfortable with where you are. You have to legitimately hate where you are. At least that's what helped me. Okay? I don't know any other alternative way to do it. I'm pretty sure there is out there, but I'm just telling you guys what helped me. I hated looking in the mirror. And now when I look in the mirror, I still hate it. But at least I don't hate it as much. Right? You go down this path, it doesn't really matter how big you get, how jacked you get. You'll never be satisfied. But the feeling I have now doesn't even compare to what I used to feel like. At least I can look myself in the mirror now. Before then, I didn't even want to see myself. Guys, it was so bad that I used to go to pools. Whenever I had situations where we were going to a pool or a beach, I wouldn't even take my shirt off. I hated taking my shirt off because I was so insecure in my skin that I didn't want people to see how I looked. right? And now I could walk around this bitch no shirt. I could walk around my neighborhood no shirt, and I give a fuck. Why? Because I've built it. I've built it, and you guys need to start now. It is the easiest fucking way to get everything else on track with your life. Business, getting your money right, getting your mindset right, your discipline. This can all start with BODYGAME. Don't even get me started on the bitches. I don't even want to talk about bitches this video. I'm going to talk about the bitches on a whole nother video. I can make 50 videos on bitches. Trust me. So if you interested in bitches, stay tuned and watch these next few videos, because I'm going to tell y'all, these bitches love a guy who is in shape nowadays. I don't know what it was like 20, 30, 40 years ago, but nowadays, guys, a lot of you niggas is out of shape. Excuse my French, if French niggas said niggas. But the point being is that it's very rare nowadays for a guy to be in shape. A lot of y'all are fucking either fat or skinny. A lot of y'all are not in shape. So once you do become in shape, right, then you automatically put yourself in the top 10, 15%, right? So the point of this video, guys, is to tell you guys that you need to start now. You have to. It's not even a fucking choice at this point. It's the easiest fucking way to level up your life. Just look good, guys. Take care of yourself. Eat clean. Go to the gym. Make sure you're progressing, which is a key. A lot of you guys think you're training hard enough, and a lot of you guys think you're dieting properly, but you're not progressing. So make sure you're progressing. Okay, if you're not progressing and you're lost, get a coach, get on YouTube, go look at Greg Doucette or something. I don't fucking know, but you need to figure it out and progress. That's the important part. Don't forget that. Okay? And get your body game on point, guys. This is going to be the initial video that I'm going to put out on this entire series of why it's important to be in shape and how it's changed my life. Guys, being jacked and getting bigger and how it has changed my life and made my life better is a fucking understatement. I'm not even the same person anymore. That video, that picture that I showed in the beginning of this video of that skinny fucking kid, I don't even remember what it's like. I don't even want to remember. Because it was so negative to the point where I just flush it out of my mind. I only focus on positive things now. But when you're skinny and you're pathetic and you're weak, that's all you can think about. And you're reminded of that every day you look in the mirror. Every day you go to the pool and you got to take your shirt off. Right? Every time you about to go sleep with a bitch and you got to take your shirt off and she's looking and she's bigger than you. Yeah, I know some of you niggas got a girl that's bigger than you. Hey, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. But if you got that problem, you need to fix that shit now, brother. Now. If I could do it and millions of other people can do it, you can do it too. You know, it's not that fucking hard. And if you need help and you want to fast track your progress, go in my description, fill out that form, see if you're a good fit for my program. We're going to get you there. We're going to get you jacked. It's not just about looking good, guys. Again, this is about changing your life. Hope you guys learned something from this video. I'm really just trying to inspire you guys, help you guys out, because a lot of you guys are struggling, bro. A lot of you guys are getting no bitches. You're walking around, no confidence. You got no drive. And I see it every day. So if this video helped you, man, like the goddamn video. Subscribe to me. You guys see how many subscribers I got. I don't got no subscribers. Subscribe to me. Leave me a fucking... Come on, throw me a fucking bone here. Just subscribe to me, and if you don't like me, just don't even watch any more fucking videos. But just do me that solid if you watched this all the way through. And if you did, I appreciate you. Shout out to you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.